All right. Sup, shitters. How's it going? You alright? Having a good night so far? Yeah. Basically, at the moment, if you're wondering why hasn't the live stream started yet, it's because I'm trying to find lyrics for some of these songs. His top fives, they're a bit awkward trying to find English lyrics for them. So I'm just kind of going through here, going, does this have lyrics? So it's going to be a bit tricky. I was thinking it was going to be easier than this to find lyrics, but apparently that isn't going to be the way it is today. It's kind of frustrating, but it's what it is, right? Because, like, there's, like, songs. Sup, JJ, how you doing? There's, like, songs that are said that they are written by him. And then basically what's happening is that I cannot find him. I can't. Oh, this is it. This is it. Alright, so we found one. So we've got track 6, track 3, track 2. I assume we'll probably find track 1. Yeah, it's okay. Like, it's okay. We're gonna be able to find it. It's just I didn't want to sort of like be like, oh, I can't find lyrics, so we can't do the stream. I didn't realize it'd be so difficult to find them. Oh, cool. Here we go. So we found some. So basically, I don't know how much of this you can see. Basically, we'll get rid of those. We found 1, 2, 3, 4 songs. So that's the second one. That's the third. That's the second. That's the first. Then we've got the 6th. We got the 6th song because we couldn't find the 4th or the 5th. So that's fine. I don't know if you can hear it, by the way. Let me know if the audio's off. You can let me know if the audio is weird. That'd be great. That'd be great. But the audio should be fine today. I actually upgraded. Yeah, that's exactly it, right? Because I think he's writing music, and I'm checking for this music, and some of it says that he's a songwriter for it, but the others don't. So it's like, I don't know, man. Look at fan, thanks. I appreciate that. We will obviously still be doing the review, but just full disclosure, guys, just because of how difficult it is for me to find lyrics for some of the songs that are on this playlist, in this top 10, I'll need to maybe do like the 6th or the 7th most popular one, just because I can't find English lyrics for the 4th and 5th that's on the list. But I'll show you guys in a minute anyways. We're nearly ready though. We've just got one more to find and we'll be good to go. Yeah, and I know, right? Yeah, I'm here. I'm live. You know, I do live streams now, so it's great. Welcome. Welcome to the live stream. We're nearly done. We're nearly done, guys. It's just this one. And if I can find lyrics for this. Okay. And I'm just gonna confirm. I'm just gonna confirm that I've got the right lyrics for these songs. That they all are from Jonathan Lee. Because I don't want to screw this up. You know, nobody wants me to screw this up. And I don't want to make anyone upset. Okay. So we've got number 7 by Jonathan Lee, Song of the Mortal. We've got number... What is this one? 2 translations available. Wait, have I got 5? That's the 6th one. I'm not sure what that means though in English. Yeah, so we got the 7th, the 6th, then we've got like the 3rd, the 2nd, and the 1st. So it's a bit of a mess, but we'll make it work. I think we're good to go. I'll just double check the sound quality there. Click on Spotify, get that to play some stuff. Are we good to go with that? Hopefully you guys can hear that. I'm just gonna let that play while... Is that at 10? Yeah. Cool, sweet. I think we should be good to go. We should be good to go now, so we're gonna just get that sorted. Hi everybody. Hiya. It's okay, I'm here. Google Translate, yeah. I would love to Google Translate, but as you guys probably know, Google Translate's pretty brutal with like certain languages. And I don't want to risk doing Google Translate and completely because I know some of you guys get really irritated when I use Google Translate. Sometimes I used to do comments to people on Bilibili. When I used to like do comments to people on Bilibili, and basically, you know, they used to get like really kind of like, why would you use, you know, here with display capture. There you go. You guys can see it now. Hopefully this makes sense. People get grumpy when I used Google Translate because I wouldn't understand the I wouldn't communicate properly. I tried my best though. I tried my best, but look, we're ready. Hi Martin. Hi Sham. Hi Sham Kevin. Hi JJ. Look at fan and the doodle dudette that said wow. I met you live. I used to watch records before. And hello everyone. Welcome to the SB live streams for Jonathan Lee. We are here. We are here. We're going to be listening through 5 of Jonathan Lee's top tracks. And the reason it's 5 is because I cannot get lyrics for some of them. Like there's this song here. Oh, hang on. That's got Fish Liang in it. Nah, I can do this. Oh, I saw that. Oh, no, we're good. We're good. We're good. We're good. We can do this. I'm gonna see if I can pull this off, okay, guys? That's actually got Fish Liang. I saw that. In lyrics. Oh my goodness, no, it's fine. It's actually, it's fine. No, not that one. No, that's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. Not gonna work, is it? No. That's a shame. Shame. You guys have been waiting though. You guys have been waiting a while. So basically, we've got I'll move this over here. If we go over here, we've got having a meltdown, guys. I'm sorry. And we've got 5 sets. We've got Song of the Mortal. We're going to be listening to this one. This one that doesn't have an English translation despite the fact, for the name, despite the fact it has English translation down here. So I don't know what this one's called. You guys can help me out when we get to that one. This one, When Love Became the Past. This one, which is Be Possessed by Ghosts, which I am excited for. That sounds really dope. And then finally we have Hell. So hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this makes sense. Yeah, let us begin. So yeah, we're gonna have to do a few of these. We got this one here. That is, what was it called again? What? Oh, it was called Song of the Mortal. So we're gonna be listening through Song of the Mortal along with 4 other tracks from Jonathan Lee from start to finish. We're gonna hear what we think. Let's go. Anyone? Oh, hang on a minute. Also, guys, hang on. Hang on. Let me just see if I can. Because some guy asked me for like live. Where is it? Comments and ratings, license distribution. Dude, how do you get it to do live captions? How do you get it to do live captions? I'm trying to find where I can get live captions. I don't know if it does live captions. I can't see live captions. I'm gonna go here. Hi everyone. I've tried to find live captions, but can't see it in the settings. I'll try and get it sorted for next stream if possible. Cool. Just letting everybody know that, just out of the way first, I have tried to get live captions because I know that not everyone speaks English really well, which is okay. I'll try and talk as clearly as I can so that everyone understands what I'm talking about. Thank you for your patience. Anything else before we go? Nope. Okay, let's do it, guys. Let's begin. Can I just say how dope this sounds automatically off the bat? This guy's a phenomenal composer. He's a phenomenal composer. You know, like, that's so cool. It's just so vivacious. It's so full of life. It's so bright and energetic. But then you've got the bom 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 bom. That's kind of unusual, and it's like, I don't really know how I feel about that. It's sort of mystical and mysterious. That's a funky bass line, isn't it? There's a lovely reverb on his singing voice, and Jonathan Lee is a fantastic singer. He's interesting to listen to, isn't he? I am looking forward to hearing more of this musician. Upper vocal range. There's this charisma to what he's doing there. Oh, that emphasis on how he's singing with everything else. It's really well-written music. That slap bass as well is pretty cool. The drums. The drums, I like the sound of the drums. This song is giving me like an 80s kind of vibe. Like music from the 1980s. It's got that campiness to it. I don't really know how to describe it. There was lots of reverb in the instruments, an airiness to it. It would have taken a long time to really be able to put these different elements together and write this song. That's a sexy guitar line, my dudes and dudettes. Let's talk about those drums. I'm pretty sure that those may be electric drums. The That was very much the sound of an electric drum kit. And I think that's cool. I think that while acoustic drum kits definitely have a place in music nowadays, and while I agree that maybe the tones of electric drum kits were not that good back in the 80s and 90s, they've gotten a lot better now. When you've got this commitment to this 80s reverb eeriness, sort of funky slap bassy kind of groove going on with these orchestral instruments, it makes a lot of sense and it's fun. Backing vocals. I love how we've got these lady singers coming in at this point. It's a 3-minute 51-second long song, but he's managed to put so much content into the song. It's fantastic. It's got a groove to it, doesn't it? The drum build. Just the way the toms pan around. Like, I get that the vocals are also important. And Jonathan Lee is clearly an excellent singer. At the same time, though, I just have to love the arrangement of it. All these fun, melodic, and harmonic instruments combined together, played in a live setting. It's sensational, dude. Everyone sounds like they're having a great time. It sounds like really organic, well-written, positive vibes. Hey, that's what we're talking about. And the big gong at the end with the shimmers on the cymbals, and that was the first song of this evening. That was a run. That was a rush. I'm gonna give that a heart. I really enjoyed that song. That was a fantastic song by Jonathan Lee. We'll have a look at the chat before we go to the comments. Yeah. Our Look At fan says, he's great at composing, and it's funny how such drum sounds are now coming back in popularity. I know. Isn't it crazy how popular these drum sounds are nowadays? Doesn't that blow your mind to think that these drum sounds that were not as popular maybe even 10 years ago, now everyone is bringing them back? Massive artists and musicians are going back to the 80s to bring back the sounds that they would have laughed at 10 years ago. It's fun, isn't it? You know? JJ says it's like old school wuxia style music. I kind of want to get more familiar with that, because if there is a type of music that this is like that I haven't heard a lot of, please send me more musicians like Jonathan Lee, because I'm really keen to hear them out. I'm keen to do another live stream of musicians like Jonathan Lee. It's great fun. And we've got the vibe of that post-chorus solo flute sound is great. Yeah, isn't it? Isn't that the freshest sounding, like, flute sound? Isn't it just so well mixed and mastered? This is a major label artist we're talking about. There is no way. I refuse to accept that Jonathan Lee was anything less than a major label artist in his prime. He is a sensational performer, man. And yeah, Tony, my man, you're absolutely right. This is the thing, right? When you're writing music, if you guys are writing music, the aim should be for the music to be timeless. The worst thing you can do for your career as a musician, and I've seen plenty of musicians do this over my time as a reviewer, is try and be fashionable. Because when you try and be fashionable as a musician, what happens is you might get a lot of attention in the short term, but what if the style and the fashion changes a lot? What if you build your brand on something that you don't even really care about? You're just trying to become quote unquote successful, and then it goes back to the complete opposite end of the spectrum, like with how like with new metal, really heavy metal in the early 2000s. At the end of the decade, suddenly you had people making dubstep, and those two things are so wide, man. And a lot of musicians that were really big with their metal, they just didn't continue because the market changed. So you've got to write music that's timeless. I absolutely agree. That's a really important. And Jonathan Lee's music is timeless. So we got Fan Renge, as I understand it, and I've probably butchered that pronunciation. I'm sorry about that. Both you and I are mortals living in this mortal world, kept constantly on the run, at no leisure at all. Not being immortal, you must have distracting thoughts. Morality and justice put aside, seeking nothing but profits. Dude, this is some deep stuff we've got going on here, man. And I mean this genuinely. Jonathan Lee sounds like a very smart man. I mean this genuinely. These are some interesting lyrics that we're talking about. So many men unleash their wrath owing to beauties. So many affectionate couples have become apart. How short life is. To whom could you cry out a grievance if your love was gone? So is he talking about people being mortal, not having enough time, running endlessly, always scared, always worried, always stressed, ruining their happiness over silly stuff? Wonder when you've ever seen that. The world has changed itself for people. Doesn't mean you're spring if you get your dream countenance. Dude, I didn't think we'd be getting into philosophy so early into this, but we're here now, and this is what we're talking about. I am massively impressed with this. I think that the song, just to talk about the lyrics and how it relates to the song for a moment. The lyrics and this song and its musicality, the music's relatively neutral in comparison to the lyrics. The lyrics are very deep, and if you think about them too much, you can become really depressed. I don't think, though, that Jonathan Lee is trying to be depressing. I think Jonathan Lee is just trying to get you to think about what you're doing and why you're running in your life and why so many people split up, you know? You know, we're just mortals with a limited time span. Phenomenal lyricism, great music. You nailed the meaning of the song. It's an anthem for ordinary mortality. Thank you. Cheers. I know I don't always get it right. I know I don't always get the understanding of these songs correct, but I'm really glad I got that one sorted, especially as I'm a massive fan of that track. We've got a... Oh, I still don't know what this one means. I can't copy it. Why would you, like, make it so that you can't copy it? Like, I'm right-clicking it, and it's making me grumpy. Can someone please help me out with what this means? I'll check chat in a moment. But if you can help me figure out what this one means, it'll be great. That way I can call the song title by its name, and people will be happy. Thank you, thank you. What else we got? Well, we're going to be listening to that track next, I think. If I'm not mistaken. I believe that is the case. Let us begin with track number 2 for tonight. It's a live performance. We need to just... Oh, thank you. I finally lost you. Thanks, guys. I finally lost you. I really appreciate the help. Can we just talk about what happened there? Like, for a hot minute. Can we just talk about how smooth that intro was? Do you realize that 40 seconds passed in that space of time? Like 38 seconds? Do you realize just how incredibly and like awesome that is? Because a lot of people really struggle to make a song interesting for the first 10 without needing to throw lyrics or like vocals in there or change things up or whatever. They can throw their chorus in there at the start. But my attention was piqued the whole time because of that guitar line. We're gonna listen to it again. It's a live performance as well, which is even better, you know? That piano line there. And it's because the lead guitar solo, that's filling the role of the voice. When you've got a guitar solo that's crafted well enough, it can take the place of a vocalist. You don't need to worry so much about people getting lost, because the lead guitar carries them along. It directs them, you know? Lovely supportive drum beat as well. Ride groove on there with some tom fills. And a break beat there. Interesting chord progression transition there. Tremolo bar, whammy bar stuff. Those bends and the wow there are distinctly there to make it seem like more of a singing voice for that guitar. It's there to make it sound a bit more personable and less like he's shredding. It's one of the most tasteful solos I've heard in my life. I adore this song, and I am so stoked to be listening to it. And it's nice to have that guitar start at not exactly at the beginning, but after the piano part. The piano part started because it was like the main accompaniment. That made sense. It made sense for the piano to come in at the start because the vocals were going to go with the piano. But just it's nice to have the space in the composition. Drums here. Bridge time. Yeah. And what was really dope about that, what was really cool about that, was that he didn't just have another whole bar at the end. He halved it. He did 2 beats instead of the 4. It was like, whoa, straight into that hook. There was no filler. It was he spaced it around the message he wanted to tell. It's top tier. Top tier musicianship. Like, wow. He's happily in the high point of his vocal range. The backup vocalists are good too. Oh, it's just like a masterclass, dude. Like having that lovely. It's weird how laid back that chorus was because you had a bit of extra oomph to it. It's such a comfortable performance for Jonathan Lee. It's not often you get someone that sounds just as good in their live takes as they do in their studio recordings. But this is some next level stuff, man. It's just sensational, dude. And you just got this quiet bit again. I can't believe it. What? Did you guys tell me that he could shred? Did you guys tell me that he could play soul? Did you guys tell me that he was this good? I gotta check the chat. Sup, JC010106. He is a phenomenal guitar player. He's a beast, dude. He is a beast as a guitar player. Wow. That was some really excellent musicianship on par. And as someone who's been playing guitar for over half his life, let me tell you, that really fast stuff that he was doing there was clean, and it's not easy to do. That's fantastic, man. I have to read this. Look at fan says, I'm smiling ear to ear. His live performance has so much flavor with so little vocal volume. That little spoken voice vibe. Just amazing band too. Yeah, guys, if you want to be a live musician, you gotta aim for this caliber. You gotta bring something special. Because Jonathan Lee has been doing it. When did this music come out? Can you guys... SB chat. When did this song come out? When did this specific one come out? Do you guys know? Because it says 2007 here, but I just want to confirm. Is that when this album came out? Or is this like a remaster or something? It sounds pretty recent, actually. Martin, have I reviewed Hill? Well, we get to listen to it again. We get to listen to it again. We get to listen to Hill again. It's great. Let's do it. It's cool. It's great. The build, the atmosphere, the intensity. Bam. Bam. There's this lovely, genuine, well-earned boom that comes when that chorus comes in. It's not in your face. It's not too much. It's not over the top. It's just the right amount. The production on this performance in regards to the mixing and mastering is top tier. the drummer in this performance, the dun dun dun, he is what is called pocketing, where the drummer can probably play stuff far more technical than this. But what the drummer is doing is he realizes that Jonathan Lee is playing it like a set rhythm or a set tempo or in a set style. And the drummer is putting aside his ego as a phenomenal percussionist and he's playing to the music. This music is also an example of what can happen when all the musicians involved play to the benefit of the music. It's really important. I don't even mind that we're repeating this chorus, dude. I don't even mind. I'm happy with it. And the shimmers, the shimmers are good, man. I don't often, like, kind of end a listen to a song speechless. I think you guys have been keeping, like, this music should be better known than it is in other parts of the world. You know, like, I'm so glad that I've gotten to listen to musicians like Jonathan Lee. As everyone here knows, music transcends, you know, all boundaries. And I don't really know what to say. This is basically a perfect song. I would say this is a damn near perfect song. I can't fault it. I don't want to fault it. We haven't even gone to the lyrics yet. But like I'm like stunned by the quality of that and just how much it resonated within me. This, like, that's how good the music is. I don't know what the story's about, but the you know, the music hit me right here, you know? Right here. Martin, thank you. Thank you for reminding me that I reviewed Jonathan Lee before. I'm keen to listen to that song again. Keen to listen to that again. I'd listen to Jonathan Lee as a daily driver, to be honest. Martin, yeah, play guitar on that. I am so excited. I'm so excited to listen to it. Calvin says 1989. Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate that. 1989. It does sound like a song from 1989, to be fair. And this, wait, hear me out. That's not like me being condescending. It's that a lot of the stylings of like that kind of big band kind of vibe there. It's a lot of the music I've heard from back then sounds similar to that. They love those big orchestral performances. I heard similar stuff in like the classic rock ballads from then. Like bands like Guns N' Roses and stuff like that had songs similar to this in the way they were arranged back in the late 80s, early 90s. It's just, oh, dude. Dude. We've got View and Rent. Is that, we've got, I think that's Russian Cyrillic or something like that. I'm not massively good at understanding the language, but, we can do Rent maybe. We could do that. Is that an artist or a song or something like that? Because we could maybe check that out. That'd be fine. We've got Martin says, my dad knows nothing about music, but he loves the song. Yeah, you don't... If a song is written well, you don't need to understand it. Well, you know, knowing this... Understanding the story can help, so you know what the song's about, but the music will help you to feel what the story is without you needing to know the words, if that makes sense. That's a well-written song. And current record 5 for 5 for Fei Wong. Let's wait and see Jonathan Lee's score. Yeah, I have a strong feeling at this point. It's 2 for 2, ladies and gentlemen. We got the lyrics though. We got to check out the lyrics for this one. When everyone left me, you told me to be patient and stayed by my side through the coldest winter in my life. So kind and understanding. Oh, I think I know where this is going. When everyone getting close to me, you told me to be calm. So basically, he had someone... Everyone left him, and this one person basically dedicated themselves to him. They were the one giving him a chance. You know. Finally, I have thousands of people in front of me. Millions of smiles from the audience. People touched by my songs, but I forgot to tell you. Oh, that gave me a chill. You are always in my heart. Oh, that's kind of beautiful, but it's also kind of sad because he lost them. They didn't get to tell them what happened, you know? At last I lost you in the crowds. I eventually lost you when I felt proud of myself the first time in my life. So did that person, like, was their work done when he became successful, or did they leave around the time, you know, like, I'm not quite sure about the context for them leaving, but, it's funny how life can work like that. Sometimes people are with you just at the wrong time, you know, when you're really struggling, and you might have been able to make it work when you were successful, but you meet each other then. And by the time you are successful, they might have moved on, find someone else. And who knows, you both might regret it, but it's life, man. It's bittersweet. I have a feeling given, you know, the vocal performance we had here, this would have been a difficult song for our kind man, no, Jonathan Lee to write. That would have been a difficult song for him to write. Would have been tough to perform it, potentially, you know? He's like a godfather in Taiwan pop music industry. Yeah, I can completely understand that. I think he deserves that status. I really do genuinely think Jonathan Lee deserves the status of that level. I've got a lot of love for what I've heard so far today. And that was another well-written song. We've got 3 more today. 3 more. 3 more songs. We've got, what's the third one today that we've got? This one. When Love Became the Past. Yeah. Singer Anson Hu, composer lyricist Jonathan Lee. Original singer Leslie Chung. Leslie Chung. Oh, guys, I want to do a live stream of Leslie Chung as well. English translation by Grace Fing. So, because this is the lyrics I got for this, I'm assuming that this is probably going to be fine. Okay. I'm sorry. Oh. We've got, just before we continue, we've got Look Fan. I don't know why, but the way you analyze the lyrics about right person, wrong time really hit me in the heart. It's because it's true. It's so hard because you literally, as a human being, you just meet people. You know, it's a big, big world. There are like 7 to 8 billion of us. Some countries have a billion people. And what are the chances of you meeting that special person at that special time with them not having someone else? What are the chances even then of them wanting to be with you? What are the chances of them even then wanting to be with you and putting up with your struggles and difficulties, especially if you're, you know, it's one thing to have problems, but then if you take it out on someone, there are people who stay in relationships who stay like, you know, like in abusive relationships and stuff like that. Life's brutal. It's vicious, and we get one chance with people a lot of the time. And the right person, wrong time, even if you're an amazing person, they could have just come out of a relationship, you know? They could have just come out of a relationship and they're not ready. And maybe you find someone else and then they find someone else. But you really did still want each other, but it's awkward and you don't know how to talk about it. You know, I get it. It's brutal. It's one of the sort of subjects of a songwriting. I think a lot of people will be able to relate to what Jonathan Lee is talking about within that song. And it'll hurt them. But music isn't here to make you happy. Music is here to make you... Music's to tell a story and to make you feel something. You know? So if a song is making you feel something and that's the intended effect, even if it's painful, that's still a well-written song. Yeah. This song is for his girlfriend, another female singer. You might be able to listen to some songs I recorded together in this track. Yeah, I wouldn't mind listening to them. It sounds brutal though, man. Like, imagine that. Imagine, like, especially if you write a song with someone and it's popular, but then you break up, right? Because then you got the situation of like, yo, I wrote a song with my ex. It's like my fan's favorite song where we're broken up, and it could be painful to perform it, but you gotta keep the fans happy, right? It's a tricky position, man. Well done to Jonathan Lee for handling it like that. Well done. We got a track 3 though. When love became the past. Let's go. Let's do this. Oh, this is a little bit darker, isn't it? Oh, I like it. It kind of reminds me of like the Nintendo theme song a little bit. By Nintendo theme song, I mean there was like this theme song for like a game that they made at some point, and it's making me nostalgic. These strings and these plucked synthy bits. Yeah. Jonathan Lee and Sandy Lamb. I think I've actually reviewed Sandy Lamb before and it was sensational. Sensational stuff. What is this though? It's a duet. It's a duet. I love this. I know that we're gonna have a good time with this song at the moment because both of these singers are sensational. The instruments are fun and well mixed and well rounded and stacked well in the frequency spectrum. And Sandy's back in with the strings. there's something really special about that vocal harmony there. Just the way they interacted. It was like they were dancing with each other, you know? And the fluttery vibratos with the strings. They've got very distinct voices. Easy to tell who's who and where's where. And it's just been such a... We're already at the halfway point of the song, guys. This song's going too quickly, man. That gets our heart. That bom bom, that bass is like a favorite bass of mine. Isn't it cute? Like, can you guys hear the bom bom, that bass there? We'll go back a little bit so you guys can listen to it. Oh, sorry, I booped the microphone. My bad, that probably was kind of loud. Do you hear how it goes bum bum and then sometimes it's I don't know if you guys are aware of it. But when you have like a bass synth, if you go bum bum, just press down the key, lift up and do it again, it's dun dun. But if you like kind of keep the finger down, it does a smooth transition between them. So that's a fun fact in case you weren't aware of how that stuff worked. It's called portamento. Oh, that was a fun I was about to say translation. That was a fun little happening there. Switching to the major there. Got some interesting string harmonies going on here. Sorry, I'm mesmerized by the bass and the drums and Sandy Lamb's vocals alongside Jonathan Lee's. Yeah, there we go. That's what we're talking about. That's what we want. You know, like the kind of the lighter. Like, most of the energy in this part is coming from the singers. You would not have the same experience without Jonathan and Sandy together. You just wouldn't. Jonathan needed Sandy in this for it to feel, like, complete. You know, Jonathan needed Sandy in this song for it to sound complete. You needed to have that conversation between the two parts and the intertwining of those elements within the mix. Yeah, these synth parts and the pads and the strings and the drums and all the other elements are great. I've got no complaints about that stuff. The song itself, the composition, the orchestration is fantastic, but the vocals are they're the focus and they're the magic, you know? Did you hear that vibrato that Sandy just did then? How that breathlessness, but she still had that phenomenal control over her vocal technique. That is some top level singing there, man. Oh my goodness. I really hope that this isn't the person that wrote the X that Jonathan Lee was talking about, because if this is the X that Jonathan Lee was talking about, that I hope not. I'm gonna check chat. This is the song I know from Jonathan. Tony says the female singer is his ex. Well, I guess I just kind of, you know, that sucks. I'm gonna be honest. I'm kind of unhappy about the fact that they broke up. I'm not happy that they broke up. I'm not happy that Jonathan Lee and Sandy Lamb broke up. How, when you've got two people that show such affection for each other through their music that they wrote together, I can't. I'm gutted. I'm disappointed, eh? I feel really sad now. I feel really sad about the fact that they broke up. It sucks. Thanks for telling me though, Tony, and I appreciate that. I appreciate that though, man. We gotta, yeah. We gotta, now, a disclaimer. Again, I haven't been able to find, I don't think I've been able to find the proper lyrics for this. I'm gonna do something real quick, okay? Here we go. Jonathan Lee, Sandy Lamb, Ink, lyric. Cool. I just wanna make sure. Cool. We found the lyrics, everyone. We found the lyrics. So we'll go with this one, okay? Yeah. The song title shows it all. Yeah. This is okay. We found the song. We got the lyrics, everyone. Bygone Love by Sometimes, guys, I feel really dumb, you know, but we got to there in the end. Things don't mention again. People's lives have been windy and rainy. Even if remember not to go, love and hate are still in the heart. The translations are a bit rough in this one, everyone. I'm not gonna lie. You don't have to go after the bitter question about my relief. This website is the one where, like, I seem to have the most confusion with the songs that I review. It's like almost exclusively this website where the translations, they try their best, but it's just a bit weird. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, you don't ever really go away. You're always in my heart. I still have love for you. I have no power for myself because I still have dreams to put you in my heart. No to ask me, yes, no, meet again. No to care, I yes, not say. Like, look, for someone like me, and I'm not trying to take the piss or anything, this is very hard for me to get my head around. No to care, I yes. No say not too sincerely. That's very difficult for me to understand what's going on there. And I know I need to study more of the languages from the music that I review. I get it. Just, it's tough, man. Don't say I don't understand. Only love is pain. There is love, there is pain. One day you'll know. So, like, is one person kind of unhappy about the love and the other person's trying to be more supportive about it? And they're trying to reassure each other and come to, like, an agreement about it? Yeah, I mean, like, I think that, like, maybe someone regrets it and someone doesn't regret it, and that's kind of why we have this situation here. People born without me and don't. I mean, to be fair to everyone watching this, I'll check chat in a moment. my very early reviews on these musicians, the translations were pretty terrible, the early translations. And I totally get why you might be feeling like, oh, Logan, now you know how we feel for having to deal with the bad translations for your early videos. Yeah, I get it. I get it. That's totally fair. But I think I've got some parts of it. I think it is they're talking to each other and trying to work stuff out, and there's doubts. But people are just trying to even out their expectations of the relationship. But yeah, that's track number 3 for today. It looks to be proper English. ZC, yeah, I could check that translation. Guys, I'm not sure if you're able to send links in the YouTube chat, but you're welcome to try and send links in the YouTube chat. I will do my best to hear them out and look at them. I mean that genuinely. However, basically, this song was phenomenal. I loved hearing Jonathan Lee sing with Sandy Lamb. 2 sensational vocalists. It was a song about love. You could tell from the way it was composed with the instrument choices and the tenderness of the overall tonality of the piece. Yeah. Well done. Well done to Jonathan Lee on this one. Basically though, that is track number 3. We've got 2 more left tonight. We're going a bit later. I apologize for the fact we're going a bit later. I will make sure next time I do my research before the stream, and I'll make sure, because this live stream will go live on the YouTube channel later on for people to watch. Thank you for showing support on the community posts I've been putting up, as well as the posted live streams, by the way. I really appreciate the support. Hopefully the song audio sounds a bit better today. I realized that the OBS software I use didn't have a good AAC encoder, so now I've downloaded something that improves the quality of the audio in most situations. So I'm hoping it sounds better and less robotic on your end, but we will find out. This song name is called Be Possessed by Ghosts, and I am fascinated by this one. That is correct, isn't it? That appears to be the case. Sometimes the most regrettable thing is translating English lyrics. The language barrier still cannot be overcome for deeply feeling the atmosphere inside the song. I absolutely agree. It's almost, I would say, borderline impossible to be able to have the literal same experience unless you know the languages equally well. And even then, the words in English may not translate the same way the other way, you know? This is why I focus so much on the sound of the music. Because if I focus on the lyrics too much, especially if I misunderstand what the song is about and I don't pay enough attention to the music, I feel like it's doing the review and the music itself a disservice. We got track number 4 today, which was what is it called? Be Possessed by Ghosts. Let's go. Oh, that piano with some really excellent stick work going on. Oh. Whoa. Whoa. Hang on. I'm just reading chat. Infatuation, that's what they called the Joaquin version. Yeah, it's a cultural barrier maybe, with Jonathan Lee. Oh, hang on guys, before we get into this one, I'll have a check through that other one I found, okay? Where was it now? If I go to... Just gonna get rid of that display capture for a bit, just in case I got anything weird in my history. It's a smart move, eh? Where is it? Where is it? If I go here and I drag that over to here, I get the song credits. We'll have a look through this really quickly. I just want to yeah, here we go. Cool. Here. Sweet. Yeah, there we go. So we got this. I just want to have a quick read through these lyrics for that song. When love became the past, just so I have a good understanding of it. So I'll just be a sec. Don't bring up the past, life is already tough enough. Although memories won't go away, love and hate are kept at heart. Cut ourselves in the past. Yeah, so basically my understanding of this song is that, you know, the When Love Becomes the Past, just before we get back into the Ghost song. We'll start that from the beginning. But basically my understanding of that one is that you have a song about, you know, people that are afraid of being hurt in love and kind of like wondering if they should just forget the person and just like move on because the pain, you know, forgetting the person is easier than dealing with the pain that can come with love. Because the other person is always going to love them regardless of the tensions and everything like that. And they can't do anything about the fact that they're in love. And it speaks about the intricacies of love and said, please don't try to search for me anymore. Yeah, this is some tense stuff. I understand why Sandy Lamb and Jonathan Lee were having a conversation. And it makes it even more sad, you know? Yeah, I just wanted to thank you. Thank you to Martin for telling me that the first link I had was the correct one. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Okay, I guess ZC says I guess a more proper translation of the title is Infatuation. Yep. Absolutely. The first and we got it's not really ghost, but more of a poetic way. Yeah. It's Bewitched or Infatuation. Just a fun fact for everyone watching this. Ghosts are very different to Infatuation, as I'm sure you guys are well aware. So this has completely changed my perspective on the song. Although I would have equally have loved it if the song had literally been about being possessed by ghosts. I think that would have been great. And yeah, Anson Who, aka Tiger Who, lol. Oh, I think I've heard of Tiger Who, eh? Excellent. But thanks for the thank you for the help, everyone. Thank you for the help. I really appreciate that. It's really helpful. Okay. So let's continue though. One more time. Yeah, but it's called be possessed by infatuation. Or infatuation, or you know what I mean. Okay. Do it. That's a fun chord harmony change there. The cymbals and the tinglies. Dude, I'm very close to giving this a heart already. Very close. Can you guys help me out? Just a moment. Because I'm having, like... What is the name of the jingly things? That... You know, the high-pitched jingly things. I have always struggled with the sound of the things that go... You know, like the little chimey thingies? If you guys can help me out with the name of that, that'd be great. I just want to know the name, you know? I'm loving the strings, loving the drums. That's what we're talking about. I like this song at the moment. It's not quite having the same effect on me at the moment as the previous three, but I have a lot of appreciation for it. I think I'm starting to get used to how Jonathan Lee sings. And I need to be mindful of the fact that I've been very quick to just accept how solid a performer as he is. Because he's so consistent, it's like I'm used to this really high level of musicality. I've got to make sure I show it, you know, I've got to make sure I show it the respect it deserves. This, the strings with the bass, with the reverb-laden drums, are a stylistic thing which I feel works incredibly well for Jonathan Lee's vocals. He appears to really love these 80s sounding instruments, sounding mixes, orchestration compositions. It's fantastic that Jonathan Lee also has an entire group of accompanying musicians to help him out. I think it's this is how you make a classic, you know? This is how you create timeless music. Uplifting, ascending, charming. Oh, we keep going up. Up, up, down. Oh, that was a tease, dude. He just kept bringing that up, and up, and up, and it just kept moving towards the climax and then back down, dude. Back down for that hook. Back down to earth. What a song, dude. I gotta hand it to that just for that, dude. Loops really well. Really well. He's so comfortable in that lower part of his vocal range. He has a nice resonance to his voice, which sits out in the mix. I've also got to hand it to whoever did the engineering on the bass guitar. That bass guitar sounds phenomenal. It's so fresh and full in the mix without overpowering everything else. Major label music. Major label production. Wow, man. That little break in the center was so cool. How the bass left for a moment. We just had that space there. That was dope, man. That was cool.
是匆匆的催人老，虽然情爱总是让人烦恼，虽然未来如何不能知道，现在说再见会不会太早？
That dynamic range. That took a while for me to really start to appreciate that. At the end, again, because if you're not listening to this via headphones, I'd recommend finding some headphones to listen to this music. Boom, boom. And little tingles on the left side of the headphones. The stereo panning is phenomenal. Who is this man? How does he know where to put everything? How does he know how to write this kind of music? It's phenomenal. I'm blown away by Jonathan Lee. Dude, I've got lots of love for what he's managed to accomplish here. We got lyrics. Beltry. Yeah, the hook is fantastic, thank you. And also, thank you, Jason. I'll go with a Beltry. I appreciate that. A Beltry. I appreciate that a lot. Beltry. I'm gonna go with Beltry from now on, thank you. We have the lyrics. Oh, these are the... No, we have English here. I got scared for a moment. Because I was like, wait, but then where's the music gone? Where's the English lyrics gone? So I've got, I really thought life. That's it. Calm heart refuses to have another wave. Cut 1,000 times, love silk but can't break. 100 turns 1,000 folds that will me around. I asked where you were, I've never forgotten all these years. So they're comparing that the breeze is incomparable to their smile. People who haven't seen you don't know. It's the ghost who's obsessed with the trick. The marriage of a previous generation, but not all that matters anymore. So it's about, yeah, it is about a person who really is just possessed by this person in their life. They cannot stop loving this other person, and they've moved on with their life. They've done lots of interesting things, and just the nature, nothing in life can compare to the smile of that person. That there is nothing to fill that void there. You know, although love is always annoying, though the future can't be known, would it be too early to say goodbye? Yeah, exactly. You know, even if things are tough, it's still not worth losing that person in your life who is meaningful to you. Because losing that person is akin to losing your sense of self, you know? It's losing a part of you that you can never fix. And I've heard a little bit of this stuff where Jonathan likes to discuss how love is annoying and frustrating. And given the situation with Sandy Lamb, I understand why that's something that he's discussing. You know, he lost someone very, very important. He's probably lost other people as well. And he understands the complexities and the difficulties associated with it. But at the same time, he nonetheless is still grateful for that person's existence, and he thinks it's nonetheless worth it. But yeah, that was fantastic. That was a great song. I really enjoyed that. I've got nothing but praise for that one. Now, the final song for tonight, ladies and gents, is called Hill. This is his big one. This is the big boy. Hill. It's 6 minutes 45. But we're going to listen through this song from start till finish, and we're going to hear what we think. Let's go. Let's go. just before we go any further, the fact that I've heard all of this music before his most recent release gives so much to this. He's put all this hard work up until now. This is his moment. This is some of his most recent creations, and I...
说不定我一生涓滴一念，侥幸汇成河，然后我俩各自一端，望着大河弯弯，终于敢放胆。
It's so nice to hear how Jonathan Lee carries himself with just a guitar and his voice. And I know I've reviewed Jonathan Lee before, but this, given the rest of his material, given the rest of his songs, in comparison to this is very different. And I love the range. 也许我们从未成熟，还没能晓得，就快要老了。尽管心里活着的还是那个年轻人，因为不安而频频回首，无知的索求，羞耻与求救，不知疲倦的翻越每一个山丘，越过山丘。 Hey, yeah, I remember this now. I remember this song now. I know this one. I know this song. Lovely guitar layering there. We don't just have the arpeggiated guitar parts with the fingerstyle. We also have the strum on the start of every 2 bars. It's fantastic. And the bass is coming in now as well. And the piano is a lovely accompaniment. That was a natural harmonic that he played then on his guitar. A natural harmonic, there are a few of them. Wow, it's already been 2.5 minutes. Can you believe that 2.5 minutes has passed and it just felt like nothing, didn't it? Ah, see, we're gradually introducing these new instruments, like the strings here. It's getting fuller, but he's making the use of the 6.5 minutes. Taking his time with the growth. That's what we're talking about. That's it. There we are. Great. I just love how the drums brought everything together. And we had those backing vocals. you know, we've got two main parts of the song, A, B, verse, chorus. But he's adding bits each time, keeping it fresh, building the dynamics, the intensity, the energy, the arrangement. It's great. It's great stuff. His voice is amazing, man. It sounds gorgeous. That little bump, all that kind of that kind of energetic, kind of tricky, kind of fiddly stuff there, that just completely breaks the trance that you're put into by how smooth the song is. You're like a frog in a pot that's boiling, and then suddenly a ba da da da, and then you're into this part, back into that chorus there. Vocals are syncing up now. Hey, there we are. That's what we want. That's what we want. Yep. Awesome. And he's so charismatic and energetic in this performance as well as a singer. And dun 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 dun. He's using some vocal frag, kind of getting a bit of grit in there sometimes. It's cool, man. Raising up. It's emphatic. And now we've got the music talking for itself. And we're just letting it fade out. We're just letting it play out. It's actually fading out. Wow, man, that's dope. That's dope, dude. Yeah, I remember that song vividly. I'm glad that I'm re-reviewing it. Something I know that there may or may not have been people in the chat. I've got to go check chat. I know you're in the chat. I just don't know if you've typed stuff yet. I haven't checked. When I reviewed this last time, I would venture that it may not have been to the same production quality as we have now with the green screen. And like the audio quality might have been better, but I know the audio in my old reviews used to be a lot quieter than the voice. I don't know if that's still the same with this. Hopefully not, but I'm glad I had a chance to re-record it. Also, for anyone watching this, I'm going to try and put timestamps in each of the live streams that are up on the channel at the moment. Because I want people to go, if you want to, I want you to be able to find the song. Like, if you want to listen to one of the songs I reviewed, I want you to be able to find it in the live stream. Do you know what I mean? So, hopefully by tomorrow or Monday at the latest, 2 days time. If you go to any of the videos on my YouTube channel, like the SP live stream videos on the channel, you'll find that I've put timestamps in for each of the tracks that we listened to during the live stream. So yeah, including this one for Jonathan Lee. How you guys doing? The last one I cried. The song has, Lucas fan says, the song has very interesting verses and the scene that he stopped mid-bars. His sentences sometimes will be deliberately longer or shorter, making it unpredictable. Did you cry? Look at fan, did you cry? Dude, let it out. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry if you become emotional about music. I'm pretty sure I've cried. I remember when I did a Mayday review. I cried at the end of the Mayday song. I cried a lot. And it's okay to cry. If music makes you feel something, that's awesome. That's the best thing, you know? But that is effectively our review, though, of this song, which is titled Hell. So we're going to look through these lyrics, and then we're going to do the conclusion for this review today. By the way, this also gets us a heart. So just like Faye Wong, Jonathan Lee gets 5 out of 5, but we'll come back to that in a moment. Hankeet Lim, he's back. I love this guy's translations. He's awesome. There's so much I still have to say. I've been saving my thoughts to write into songs so that people can sing them softly and slowly remember them. Oh no, he's talking about like getting older and writing about music and wondering if it'll still be as important or meaningful, you know? I get this more now. I think I am more onto it now. I'm starting to understand the nuances with this music. Now, getting to know Jonathan Lee better. Perhaps we have not really grown up. Before we know it, we're growing old, although we are still young in our hearts. I remember this one. Often thinking back on the past because we are insecure, ignorantly seeking but ashamed to ask for help as we tirelessly climb every hill. I finally climbed the hill. Yeah, because this is him as he's getting older, you know? Because, I mean, if some of his music came out in 1989 and he's put this song out in 2013, that's 24 years. That's a really long time in between. That's like almost my life, you know? Like, that's 80% of my life. That's a long time to be a professional musician. So the dude, yeah, he's getting older, but dude, Jonathan Lee is aging like fine wine. He's a phenomenal musician, and his voice is just as good, man. His voice is just as good. Often thinking back on the past because we are insecure, ignorantly seeking but ashamed to ask for help as we tirelessly climb every hill. Why can I not remember who embraced me last and when it was? I'm not trying to hide and I don't mean to bring you sorrow. How many times have we drunk to be happy? Cursing life for being too short and sighing that we met too late while we ignore our woman for attention. Crying for attention. Regretting that we have not matured before we knew it, we are old. Yeah, people when they're younger, we want to get older. When we're older, we want to be younger. It's one of those things, man. People are silly. We can't make up our minds, you know? Flirting with love, playing with fate, overconfident in our ability to... Damn! Overconfident in our ability to fight until we die. I climbed over the hill, only to find nobody waiting. I chatter away, but I cannot bring back her tenderness. Why can I not remember who embraced me last and when it was? Chattering away the sorry of missed opportunities. No, overconfident in our ability to fight until we die. Why can I not remember who embraced me last and when it was? That was hell. That was hell. The last track for tonight by Jonathan Lee. What a splendid song. The instrumentation there, the performances were flawless. I can tell that Jonathan's voice is getting older, which just because there's kind of some parts he sang well, but there's a bit more grittiness to it. Kind of like the vocalist of Li Ji, his vocals changed over time. Some of his later stuff, he was a little more kind of like gritty with the way he sang. That's just age, and that's okay. Jonathan Lee sounded amazing in this song. I think a lot of people will be able to relate to the music here, especially fans of Jonathan Lee from when he started out. Because, you know, if Jonathan Lee is 24 years older, Jonathan Lee's fans from 24 years ago will be also a lot older. They'll be 24 years older. And as we get older, it can be kind of scary. I just love that Jonathan Lee is looking back on this and understanding stuff and looking at this, at the nuances of it and talking about and discussing it. He's not entirely happy about it, but he's looking at ways that things can change to improve things in a way that's constructive. And the complexities of it are captured beautifully in the arrangement and the fluttery positive parts on top of the mountain, on top of the hill. The song makes way more sense now. It's dude, this is a phenomenal track. We've got that's the 5 though. You'll see here Jonathan Lee again, because this is the conclusion. Jonathan Lee has 5 hearts for the 5 songs today that we were able to get lyrics for. I wasn't able to find lyrics for these middle 2, but that's okay. To conclude this review before we go, thank you, by the way, for watching this review at this live stream. I thank you for your patience. I will try and get it done in a more succinct time frame next time. This one just took a bit longer for various reasons related to like finding lyrics and such, but thank you for tuning into this live stream. Jonathan Lee's basically a flawless vocalist who is incredibly adept at discussing things like about life, relationships, love, loss, trying to understand people around him, humanity. He's clearly one of the best songwriters I've heard in my time as a music reviewer. The orchestrations, compositions, the arrangements, the performances, his band working with him, splendid at every point. And to top it all off, the production, the recording and mixing and mastering was just top tier. Like, this is a major label artist. He's a legend, Jonathan Lee. And I want to thank you guys and girls, everyone watching this, for recommending that I do an SB live streams of Jonathan Lee. Thank you for that. I know I say this every time, but I'm grateful to have been able to learn more about this kind of music. I just wouldn't really get as much exposure to it otherwise. And yeah. Cheers. I think Jonathan Lee is just he's just, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. I feel like I've said everything I needed to say about Jonathan Lee. He's great on his own. He's great with other musicians. I'm still kind of sad about the thing with Sandy Lamb and him. I'm sad they broke up, but he's such a like a reasonable man. I think he did the best he could with the situation, and he's grateful for the chances and opportunities that he had. You know, he's a wise man. You're welcome, Look It Fan. This is some timeless tunes. Like I kid you not, guys. Everyone watching this, I would like recommend this to people that I know, friends and family. I'd recommend this as music to listen to. It hasn't aged. It's still just as relevant. But that is effectively my SP live streams for Jonathan Lee. Hopefully you enjoyed it. If you did, please do go show some love to Jonathan Lee via his various social medias and his Spotify page. Stay cool and stay safe, and please also remember to support your local musicians and artists at this point in time, as either all the help more than ever, with all the crazy stuff going on in the world. And I'll just type a thing in the comments. Hang on. Hi everyone. Thanks for can't type. Thanks for tuning into this live stream. I'll be back. Hopefully you enjoyed it. I'll be back next Saturday. Same time, same place. See y'all in the next live streams. Spiderhands. Yeah, we got David Tao next time. So I'm gonna catch you guys in the next SP live streams, alright? You have a fantastic day, a fantastic weekend. Spend time with friends and family. Make sure you just relax and have fun, man. Yeah. Sick. Spiderhands Out. That's awesome, man. David from my era. Absolutely. David from my era. David Tao next week, guys. Nice.